The keys to success are patience, persistence, and obsessive attention to detail. Jeff Bezos. Welcome to M3 Finance, and today we're going to look at the three biggest things that are keeping you broke. As Jeff Bezos put it nicely, attention to detail is a great determinator of whether you will become successful or not. The team at M3 Finance make it our mission to gain financial independency. But in our quest for the keys to success, we have stumbled on many roadblocks along the way. Failure to understand these roadblocks and how to traverse them will indeed keep you and your family broke, no matter how hard you think you're trying. Most people on this business space, on this YouTube space, like Iman Ganzi and other business YouTubers, fail to mention the potholes on the road to financial independency. They gloss over it, but don't truly go into detail onto the many things that are keeping their listeners broke. This is why it's important that you listen to this video, because I am certain that you engage in these mistakes in one form or another. The first and most crucial mistake that we have identified is business owners failing to understand the importance of efficient work. Let me explain. Anyone in life who has the goal of achieving anything must understand the concepts of productivity. In layman's term, productivity is the amount of output produced based on the amount of inputs received. In order to achieve success in this business realm, high levels of productivity is needed. And one of the biggest mistakes is not understanding how efficiency plays a role in productivity. Think of productivity as an equation. Time spent plus the efficiency of the work equals how productive you're going to be. What the issue is, most people believe time spent into a business directly causes productivity. This is due to many factors, but a main source of this idea is the 9-to-5 culture implemented in today's society. It does not reward individuals based on the efficiency of their work, but rather the amount of hours directly dumped into your job. Now, I will not deny the correlation between time spent towards productivity. As you saw, time spent is part of the equation, but it is not the full equation. And correlation does not equal causation. It is through the combination of both time spent and efficient work that equals a productivity that will garner you success in today's climate. The most common and crucial mistake that the team at M3 Finance has identified is initiative. Initiative, or the lack of meaningful initiative. When it comes to you and anyone watching this video, I do not believe that motivation is truly the issue. The real issue is how our attention is truly focused. The reality of the situation is most of these finance videos on YouTube will not get you rich. Many people in this field get stuck in a pothole of success manifestation. Success manifestation is the act of surrounding yourself by the concepts of success, money, and independency, but not truly engaging in meaningful and measurable actions. Again, the YouTube videos scoured throughout your history will not get you rich. Speaking to your friends about your financial endeavors for 2 hours will not lead to any form of financial independency. Looking at another Jeff Bezos clip, he once said, "Good intentions don't work, mechanisms do." Many of these individuals are stuck due to the idea of analysis paralysis. With the influx of information and decisions, people tend to overthink or overanalyze the decision-making process, meaning that no solution or any course of action is decided upon within a natural time frame. If this describes you when it comes to this online business space, then it is important that you continue to watch this video and listen carefully. The team at M3 Finance is creating a 3 actionable step video that gives you a detailed analysis on how to become successful in the online space. It removes analysis paralysis by giving you only 3 options to choose from and gives you a complete roadmap on how to become successful in these industries. But again, initiative is the key determinator if you're going to be successful or not. You must be placing your time and effort effectively in everything that you do when it comes to business, or you and everyone around you will not succeed. Now, this leads me perfectly into my next mistake: environment. Now, environment most of the time is out of our control. Where you grew up, the family you were born into, and the financial position you start at when you turn 18. Unfortunately, these are all a roll of the dice. Environment plays a large role and is such a well-known fact for financial success that the team at M3 Finance has found it unhelpful to analyze and explain its implication.
What I want to do is give you a more specific example on the intricacies of environment. Now, first, I want to define an environment as more than just a tree outside of your house. It is bigger than that. Environment is the house you live in, the friends on your phone, the people you follow on social media. Environment is as simple as the cleanliness of your room. Any outside physical component that can and has affected you in any way can be considered an aspect of your environment. Now, we are not here to focus on the environmental components we cannot change. What is truly important is finding aspects in our environment that are malleable and proceed to shape these aspects into something healthy and positive for our financial future. Now let's look at Matthew.
My name is Matthew Collier. I'm based out of San Marcos, Texas. I'm from Austin, Texas. I'm 25 years old, and this is Financial Audit.
Matthew was recently featured on a show called Financial Audit. Now, the point of this show is to analyze the guest's financial history. The host of the show, Mr. Hammer, goes into a deep dive of every relevant financial decision that the guest has made. In the case of Matthew, his purchasing history, his credit score, investments, debts were all scrutinized in order to determine his financial health. The reason why Matthew's case is so relevant is because he made one of the biggest mistakes on the road to financial independency. He made the wrong choice in his environment. Matthew's environment growing up was not the greatest, as he is going to explain.
That's fine. I will not freak out.
I kind of grew up pretty impoverished as far as like finances and everything. So when I got this opportunity to like finally start making all this money, I still haven't really learned anything about money. So I just kind of continued making those same mistakes, just with a higher income, and leading me to a higher amount of this situation. And yeah.
He was not given any instructions or had any examples to look up to for any form of healthy financial responsibility. He attests his lack of financial literacy to his environment growing up. Yet from the moment he turned an adult at 18, and even 7 years after that, at the age of 25, he was never responsible enough to surround himself with any form of financial literacy, or even individuals who were financially responsible. This leads me to the next mistake in his situation: the people he surrounded himself with. As I previously said, the friends you surround yourself with are part of your environment. And in the case of Matthew, he surrounded himself with people who were financially irresponsible.
So pretty much since 18, I've been co-signing on cars, paying or giving people a bunch of money, even up until recently. And
even though you're like drowning in an ocean of debt.
Yeah.
These financially irresponsible people did not help Matthew's case at all. They were able to convince Matthew to co-sign on many cars. Now, this systematically destroyed Matthew's credit score. The credit score so low, his chances at financial independence have become slimmer. One last point that I want to mention is Matthew's social media environment. With a following on Instagram and TikTok, Matthew has been attempting to portray a certain internet persona. He has fallen into the trap of buying excess clothes and shoes to present a certain look. He does this to fit in. In essence, he's financially destroying himself to fit into an environment where he does not belong. Yet it does not end there. In the quest to be perceived as wealthy, Matthew decides to put a down payment on a car, but not just any car, a Tesla Model 3. With $29,000 left in debt, a 20% interest rate, and $1,500 in past due payments, it is safe to say that Matthew is in a financial hell. Now, I don't bring up Matthew to bully him or further scrutinize his financial situation. I want to use Matthew as an example of someone who was not weary of their environment. If you don't want to make the same mistake, please be conscious of the people you let into your life. Be conscious of the things that surround you on a day-to-day basis. If these things do not lead to a more productive and healthy lifestyle, please remove them from your life. And always remember, efficiency is a part of the equation when it comes to productivity. Do not engage in an activity without being efficient at it. And also, take initiative. Initiative is a key determinator of whether you will become successful or not. Do not get stuck in the planning stage. Please engage in meaningful and measurable actions that will lead you to success. With that being said, thank you for watching the video and have a good day.